What's going on, you guys? So this is definitely a video that I should have been did for you guys a while ago. Just updating you guys on my personal life, I guess, and what's been going on. If you guys follow me on social networks like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and stuff, then you already pretty much know my business because I don't really have an issue talking about my business. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an average ass person. And if, you're someone out here to judge me, then make sure that your shit is clean before you want to judge the next person. That's all I can say. Um, but the biggest thing, well, I'm not going to say the biggest thing, but one of the biggest things that's been going on is, obviously my relationship. I have a boyfriend now. I have been in swimming for years. I've already done a video on my whole sexuality thing. And, you know, with my ex, we were together for 3 years, and it was a really, really difficult breakup. And it's still very difficult, even though we broke up like last June of 2013. It still feels like still so fresh sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And that was a really big reason why I wasn't doing videos the way that I normally do, because I just didn't feel like myself. The joy just wasn't there for me anymore because I was just dealing with so much emotionally, and it was really, really, really hard for me. That was 3 years was my longest relationship, and it was a lot. It really, really was. So that was the main reason why, I had steered away from doing videos as often as I normally did, because I was dealing with my emotions. And it's really hard to get on this camera with you guys and try to stay as positive and as uplifting and, as normal as I normally am when I have so many other things going on, when I was just like emotionally just broken by my breakup. So it was just really hard for me. But eventually, I started dating and meeting people. And with me, I really just got annoyed with females, especially going as long as I've been dating females. It just got annoying after a while, especially after my breakup being so bad. It was like I really didn't want another girlfriend. I just really didn't want to deal with that. The drama, the emotions, the everything. It was just like I just needed a break from that. Like I just needed a break from that for real. And I ended up meeting my boyfriend, and we just been kicking it on a low key situation. Like I've never really been one to like get too into my relationship thing. Like I never really broadcast my relationships. I broadcast them to everything else, like bathroom movements and everything. I would broadcast before I broadcasted my fucking relationship, because people so nosy, and they just go out of their way every time to like hate on your shit and try to bring you down because they so miserable in their shit. And it was just like I felt like after my breakup being so bad, it was basically because of other people. Letting other people be so involved is what made our breakup so bad. You know what I'm saying? And it was like with this relationship, I was like I wanted to try something different. At the same time, I wanted to keep people out of my business for as long as possible. You know what I mean? And it was just I kept it under wraps for a while. I recently just announced that I have a boyfriend, which was a really big shocker to a lot of people because I've been with women for a very long time. But it wasn't like I had an issue with men. It was never that I had an issue with men, and I've stated that. I don't have an issue with men. It's just I haven't found a man that I was that compatible with. Like we could kick it and be homies, and it just never go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't expect for things with my boyfriend to be where it is today, and it's just like the best things in life come to you that way. You know what I'm saying? Unexpectedly, and it was really the best thing for me. You know what I mean? So I really, really wasn't tripping at all. It's just like I said, it caught a lot of people off guard, and it upset a lot of people, as well as females that I had previously been talking to, dating, things like that. A lot of people were hurt and upset, and it was just like I needed to do what was best for me, point blank, period. And if a person cares about you and loves you like they claim they do, then they will learn to be understanding towards the things that you're doing with your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurting nobody, so it's like why be so against me going with my life the way that I've been going with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm 24 years old, and it's just like I am really just trying to make the best decisions possible for myself. You know what I mean? And I've always been like that, and I now have a different situation that has changed me from being that selfish of a person, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not really selfish to care about yourself because you're supposed to, but sometimes I feel like I may be a little selfish. But my biggest news, other than my boyfriend, is the fact that I'm pregnant. I am actually about 18 weeks pregnant, which would be about 4.5 months. Originally, when I was given my due date, it was September 29th. Because of the way my baby measured. But when remeasured this week, the baby measured at 18 weeks versus the 16 that I originally thought that I was. So um, I'm happy about that because that means that I'm further along than I thought I was because time is definitely taking forever. I just recently made an announcement on Instagram as well as Facebook and Twitter about me being pregnant, and it's a very, very big buzz. And I appreciate everyone, you know what I'm saying, that was actually happy for me and congratulated me and was genuine in their likes and congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Some people I felt like were really just trying to be funny, but people do whatever it is people do. It's not gonna ever stop me from anything. I am very happy to be having my first child. It's like everything to me. Is everything that I ever wanted to be, and to find out yesterday that I'm having a little girl is like it's just crazy to me because that's all I ever wanted was a little girl. All I ever wanted was a little mini me, and like now I finally get to have that. And I'm just so freaking ecstatic. Like I just can't even explain to y'all how happy I am. And I just had to go through so much mentally and emotionally because not only was it like, somewhat changing my lifestyle, the way I was living my life, going from a lesbian lifestyle to now a bisexual lifestyle. That was a really big deal. Now, opening doors into motherhood. Like I just had a lot of things emotionally going on with me that I really had to, sit and talk with God about and sit and talk with myself and really just figure out how I really felt and how I wanted to feel. And I didn't want to feel sad and I didn't want to feel embarrassed and I didn't want to feel bad about anything because I take everything, that God does for a reason. And I feel like at a certain point in time, I was living my life in a very selfish way and doing things just for me, partying, drinking, and all that kind of stuff. And it was like when I got pregnant, it drastically changed a lot because there was no drinking and going out and things like that. My first trimester was horrible, horrible. I could barely even like breathe. It was just the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I'm not even gonna sit on here and lie to y'all. I've watched a lot of pregnancy vlogs and videos and things like that, and bitches be on here acting like it be butterflies and dandelions. And girl, I wish I had your first trimester because my shit almost killed me. Like legit almost killed me. I fucking swear. But I'm past that whole sick stage, the always being sick thing. The acid reflux is lightening up a lot, but I was very, 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 very sick for a lot, a lot of the time in my first trimester. And I just recently got medical so that I'm able to go to a doctor now and do the things that I need to. And if the sickness comes back, I'm able to get medication. I didn't have that option in the beginning because I didn't have medical, and it took so long to give it to me that I pretty much had to tough it through everything, old school remedies, everything my mama could conjure up for me to take, you know what I'm saying, and for me to deal. And you know how old people always want to have some old slave remedy type shit, but um, it definitely, definitely was a very hard situation, and I'm very thankful for my boyfriend because he was there through every step of everything, my attitudes and mood swings, my crying, my everything. He has just dealt with a lot of my abuse. I would call it abuse because I was very, very mean in the beginning because I was very, very uncomfortable. I was very, very just upset a lot of the time, and he really stayed with me through everything and just was comforting and did his best to really take it all in because this is his first child as well. So we're both really experiencing this together, which is a great thing for me. I'm really, really enjoying the experience, and so is he. You know, with him, he's been dealing with a lot of family things, deaths in the family, stuff like that. So we've just been trying to be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? When he's in a place that's a little low, you know what I'm saying? I try to be there to comfort him just as well as he does that for me when I'm going through my emotional mood swings, because this pregnancy shit is nothing to play with. Like, it is really not. I don't understand how people are out here having 3 and 4, 5 and 6 kids. Like, what? Are you crazy? Like, this whole experience now, I'm like debating on if I'll ever have another child. At the same time, it's like I feel like I'm be a little more prepared next time because I'm gonna know what to expect. With right now, I'm just like winging it as I go. Like, my freaking Google app and my pregnancy app has been my best friend. Every pregnancy book people have been bringing to me, I've been reading up on everything, and I feel like I could probably deliver my own damn baby. That's how like educated I am on this right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much the big news that I've been keeping a secret from you guys. And I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna tell y'all later. Like, just wait a little bit. I'm gonna tell y'all. That's pretty much what I've been trying to tell y'all. That I have a boyfriend. I've been with my boyfriend for almost 8 months now, and I am 4.5 months pregnant. So yeah, I will be doing probably monthly pregnancy vlogs. I don't really want to do a weekly thing because I feel like that can get very overwhelming every week sitting in front of here telling you damn near the same shit I told you last week. You feel me? So, if anything, I probably do like monthly vlogs. It's just trying to figure out how far along I am, because the way they track your due date based upon your last missed period, but then to measure your baby and see that it's at a different rate than, you know, the actual numbers when they do the math. It's like they really just figure it out as they go as well. But um, I'm going with what I was told, that I was 18 weeks pregnant. So with that being 18 weeks, my due date will be September 15th. So if that changes, because a lot of the time due dates do change, I'll be sure to let y'all know. I'm going to probably start my first pregnancy vlog probably in about 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm 4.5 months right now. I thought that I was 4 months. This is when I was gonna start doing my vlogs and everything, but I'm so far into it now, I may as well just go ahead and wait 2 weeks until I'm 5 months, and then I can go ahead and update y'all on everything, as well as talk about my first trimester a little more in depth for you guys. And you pretty much will just be with me every step of the way, going through this, being a first time mother, and trying to juggle my lifestyle, like, you know, doing hair and being so in love with beauty, and trying to learn how to be a diva and a mom at the same time. So hopefully you guys, you know, are as happy for me as I am happy for me. And anything else that you guys want to talk about, let me know. I'm going to be getting back into my Fuck With Me Friday videos because I feel very obligated to speak my mind on some things, and my best friend wants to be part of my whole YouTube thing, and she's going to do some Fuck With Me Friday videos as well. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm really feeling a lot better, so I really have no issue doing videos now, and I'm using my tablet a little more with the video quality. It seems very decent, so hopefully until I can get another camera, this still starts to work for me. But yeah, since we're about 13 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Again, I really do care about you guys. I really do love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for being understanding and reasonable with me, with my time and with everything, and just understanding that I do have my own life, and YouTube is not my first life. Like, I have my own life, and you know, also I would like to thank the companies that have been working with me about doing reviews. I've obviously been slacking on those, but I've just been going through a lot, as I just explained to y'all. So, you know, thank you to those companies that were working with me and really just being understanding towards my life and what's going on, because like I said, you know, YouTube isn't my first life, you know what I mean? So I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.